Everybody, welcome back to another What's Sold coming at you from the farm. So not my usual backdrop again, but here we go. We have another pretty good week of sales. The last couple of days of the week were a little bit slow, so we didn't quite break the $1,000 mark. We had 2 weeks in a row where we had broken $1,000. We didn't quite get there. We got to 907.31 in sales, but that's okay. It was a little bit slower again on that, like Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday, which is the last day of the week, as I calculated. Normally I have quite a bit going on Friday night and Saturday. Not so much this time, and I don't know if it's because people have already sort of spent their money before kids go back to school, whether they're, saving some money, preparing to do something on the long weekend, like Labor Day weekend. I'm not sure. But I did notice that I wasn't able to send out a lot of offers. I send out offers whenever I can on eBay, and I didn't have that option for, most of Thursday and Friday. So I'm not sure if there was like a little bit of an app issue or an eBay issue of some kind. Whatever. I'm not complaining. It was just something I noticed, so I thought I'd mention it. But 907.31 in sales, and we've got a 50.5 margin. So 37 items sold. That's a weekly profit of $458.21. So yeah, am I going to complain about an extra $460 in net profit every week? Hell no. So all right, let's get to it. Go ahead and run through these items. So first up, we've got this Eddie Bauer fleece with this like bears and trees print. I bought this for $345, sold it for $26 on Poshmark with discounted shipping on an offer. So $13.39 was my net. Next, I sold this New Tags JCrew pencil skirt. Skirts cost me $6.33. Actually, you'll have seen some of these items in that last video I put up with shipping orders with me. I talked a little bit about each of these, but in any case, we'll go through it again. $6.33 for skirts, sold for $20 plus $15 shipping, and my net was $9.95. These Carhartt beige pants, sold these for $24. My cost of goods on this was $7.19, so $24 on Poshmark, and my net was $8.05. This Vineyard Vines striped shoulder sweater, I picked this up at a Salvation Army for $3.50. I sold it for $17 on Poshmark. That's a net of $9.55. These New With Tags Elaine Bryant chevron print Alley pants, A-L-L-I-E, that's the model. These would have cost me $7.19. Once again, I sold them for $22, plus the buyer actually did pay $22.16 for shipping. And my net on those were $8.29. This Kayla & Co. Hawaiian shirt, this was a $1 pickup. Almost probably about a year ago. Sold for $8, and I actually did ship that out letter mail on tracked in Canada here for free. So all said and done, I made $1.36 on that. Whatever, that's fine. This was a cool one. This was a Blue Jays Looney Tunes collab World Series tie from the 1992 and 93 World Series champion Blue Jays. I found this in Value Village one time. It is almost a year ago now, so it took a while to sell, but I wasn't going to let it go for too cheap. My cost of goods was $344, sold it for $66.49, and I did actually ship this out for free. It cost me $8.40 to send it with the new expedited light option through eBay Canada Post, and my net profit on that was $44.70. This Kate Spade purple silk blend shirt, paid $6.90 for this, and I think I talked about it in that other video. I'm surprised it took so long to sell and it went for so cheap, but in any case, sold it for $18. My net on it was still $7.15, so more than a double up, but that was just a surprising one for me. We've got this two-piece Bowden bundle. So the first up is this wool dress with polka dots. Dresses would have cost me at my local store $7.99. And so two-piece bundle for $47, so we'll call it $23.50 selling price for each item. The other item was this Bowden kind of light jacket, like a utility jacket, sort of, but with this large embroidery on the back, all kinds of flowers and everything. Light jackets would cost me $7.76, and again, sold for $23.50. So altogether, those two items selling for $47 on Poshmark in a bundle, and my net is $21.85. Sold these Kamik felt-lined men's winter boots in a size 8. I paid $6.33 for these, sold them for $35 on Poshmark relatively quickly, actually, within a couple of weeks. And my net on those was $17.74. This Harley purple long sleeve tee, paid $5.18, sold it for $19 on Poshmark, with a net of just $5.91, but more than a double up. This new tags Calvin Klein dress, paid $7.99, sold on Poshmark for $35, a net of $20.01. Another one of these vintage Baja hoodies, this very, very popular style from the 90s. Picked this up for $3.45, sold for $22 on Poshmark, and that was with some discounted shipping as well, so my net was $10.22. I believe this was, no, it wasn't a bundle. This was a J. Jill purple Pima top, Pima cotton top, in a 4X. I paid $5.18 for this. It sold very quickly on eBay for $23.63 plus $15 shipping. And my net on that was $14.28. This other J. Jill, this was a very soft green, kind of peasant-y style top in a 2X. I paid $6.04, sold it for $20, plus the buyer paid $11.64 for shipping, and my net on that item was $14.27. These New Balance men's running shoes, and the New Balance 630 V5, yeah, version 5. I paid $6.33 for these. They sold relatively quickly, within a month on eBay, or sorry, on Poshmark for $33. And that wasn't even with discounted shipping or anything. That's just what the buyer paid. I think that was my full asking price. So my net was $20.07. This Ivanka Trump open cardigan, I paid $6.90 for it. Sold it for $18 on Poshmark. So after fees, $7.15 net profit, so more than a double up. These Polo Ralph Lauren wool pants in a size 34, men's 34. So I paid $7.19 for pants and sold for $35 on Poshmark. That did have discounted shipping, so my net was $16.85. This Tommy Bahama silk shirt in this kind of tiki pattern in a 2XL. I paid $2.50 for this at Salvation Army and sold it for $30 on Poshmark. And my net was $21.50. This Simpsons Surfing Club hoodie. So this was kind of cool. I've had it for quite a while now. I paid $2.50 for it at Salvation Army, and I took an offer of $18 because I've just had it for quite a long time. I thought it would sell a little bit faster. I was wrong. That's okay. I mean, I still made $11.55 net profit, so very happy with that. This Anthropology chino pants with this tuxedo velvet strip down the side. Oh boy, I've had these for a long time. I would not buy these again. I paid $7.19 for these, and I thought, hey, these are unique. These are kind of cool. These will probably sell. Well, after a very long time, I took an offer of $10, plus the buyer paid $19.99 shipping, which was just a flat rate I had in my listing. It actually cost me $22.34 to ship them. So all said and done, after fees and everything, I was actually out $3.86. So I didn't even get all of my money back on that buy, but I'm happy they sold and they're gone. I recouped about half of my money on that, and I never need to look at these again or think about them, so don't buy those. This Mario Brothers Wii, the new Mario Brothers for Wii, that was a $0 buy cost because it actually came part of a $20 Wii bundle that I bought and had already made my money back on, so this was all profit. Sold for $25.56 after fees, and I did send it out free shipping, letter mail, so it cost me $4.14 cost of my bubble mailer and the shipping cost. So altogether my net was $17.38 on that. Sold a couple of Steve Madden sports bras. Not a great sale, to be honest here. I mean, I paid $5 for these and sold them for $15. I've just had them for so long that I just let them go, took the offer, and I did even send them out letter mail for free. So I made $2.32, but I'm just happy to see them go. This new with tags Eddie Bauer packable shirt. That's what it's called, packable shirt. It's like lightweight. You can take it camping, hiking, whatever else. It cost me $6.04. I sold it for $25 plus shipping. My net was $15.20. This Puma Ferrari mashup kids jacket. I paid $5 for this. Sold it for $16 plus shipping. My net was $5.61. So more than a double up, but it did take a long time to sell, so I probably wouldn't grab it again. This Harley Davidson Laconia New Hampshire men's large t-shirt. I paid $2.50 for this, sold it for $22.63, my full asking price. I did send it out free untracked letter mail in Canada, but my net on that was $12.40. This lot of 2 Peter Millar sweaters, these were like a silk cashmere blend, and so I knew they would go relatively quickly as long as they were priced okay, because we're getting, we're nearing the end of golf season. I mean, yeah, sure, you've got lots of golf in the fall and stuff, which is when these might go. I didn't want to have to hold them until next year, so I priced them pretty competitively. My cost of goods on the 2 of them was $13.80, and I sold them for $30 plus shipping. So my net was only $9.37, but I was intending to move those quickly, and it worked, so that's good. I made $10. These LL Bean favorite fit jeans in a size 14. I've had these for quite a while. I paid $3.50 for these at a thrift shop. Sold them for $12 plus shipping, but actually I did have just a flat rate $19.99 in my shipping. In Canada, they cost me $23.50. So all said and done, I actually was out after fees and the extra cost it took me in shipping. I was actually out 7 cents on the entire situation here. So yeah, I mean, I probably would not pick these up again. It's fine. I'm just happy to see them go. I've had them for a long time, so move that product. I don't want to store them any longer. I'm out 7 cents, but lesson learned, and I don't really care. So, all right, this J. Jill denim chambray sort of top with a raw hem. I paid $6.04, sold for $22.50 plus shipping on eBay, and my net was $13.10. These Carhartt jeans in a size 38 paid $7.19, sold for $22 on Poshmark. That's a $10.41 net profit. The exact same numbers for these new with tags, new with tag LL Bean navy dress pants in a size 18, $7.19 buy cost, $22 sale price for a $10.41 net profit. This J. Jill purple. I get like prairie vibes, almost like a wheat pattern, so that's how I listed it. And paid $6.04, sold for $18.50 plus shipping. My net was $9.06. This North Face orange fleece, I paid $7.76 for this, sold it on Poshmark for $26 with discounted shipping. My net on that was $9.11. New with tags Talbot's merino wool dress. This was actually something that I found at my local regular store. Well, it wasn't actually the exact same store, but the same chain. I was visiting another location, and they had this bin of all kinds of wool stuff that, if there were flaws or if it was really worn or something, it was marked down to $3.25 plus tax. This dress was in there, and there was no flaw. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was new with tags, but on the label, the brand was marked out, which usually indicates that it was a return. So it's new with tags, but it was a returned item. But yeah, I mean, it was absolutely perfect. There was nothing wrong with it. After taxes, I had paid $374, and I sold it for $40 on Poshmark. So my net was $28.26. Thank you, discount bin. And now this Elaine Bryant faux leather trim top, I paid $604, sold it for $18 on Poshmark. That's a net of $801. Last item for this week, and this was a pretty good one. This cost me $834. It was a blazer, this wool blazer, vintage Joseph Richards wool blazer with the elbow patches. You know, cool style. I like it. You know, it gives me real like grandpa grunge kind of vibes. I don't know why grandpa grunge. I think it's because I have a sweater that I've had since like, I don't know, the year 2000 or 2001, and it's an acrylic sweater, but it looks like a knit wool sweater. And, you know, when I wear that with like baggy jeans or something, it just gives me that like kind of grandpa grunge feel. And for whatever reason, even though there's absolutely nothing grungy about this sweater, I just imagine somebody like Kurt Cobain wearing this, you know, this wool blazer with the elbow patches, you know, performing on stage at MTV Unplugged or something. And so that's what comes to mind. But any case, none of that matters. $834 buy cost. It sold it for $45 on Poshmark. I had it listed for about $60, but offer came in for $45, and yeah, I mean, I took that, of course. So my net profit was $27.66. So that is that. Again, $907.31 in sales, over 37 items. Another good week. I mean, am I disappointed that I didn't hit that 1,000 mark again? I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to complain about $900 weeks when, you know, 6 weeks ago I was doing like 500 or so. So I'm very happy with the way things have picked up. Ready for Q4 to take off. You know, $458.21 in net profit in a single week. I'm pumped. You know, I take some of that money, pay down debt or whatever. I take, you know, the other half and reinvest it in the business. Like, yeah, it's very exciting to be able to have this as a secondary form of income, help pay down some debt, while also being able to scale up and reinvest with some of those profits as well. So, yeah, there we go. That is another week in the books. Let me know what you thought about this video or any of these items in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.